Ladies and gentlemen, the SANRAL SAICE 2020 National Awards will commence shortly. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, the SANRAL SAICE 2022 National Awards are about to commence shortly. Kindly take your seats. cry to make it easier. And the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfills my needs. A lonely place to be. So I learned long ago to if I fail, I succeed. This building they take, they can't go waiting. Oh, so great of a happening to me. I'm all inside of me. The greatest love of all. This is to achieve. Learning to love yourself. It is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a low place, find yours to rest in love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Are we all seated? Ladies and gentlemen, are we all seated? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the South African Institution of Civil Engineering, SAICE, a very warm welcome to the SANRAL SAICE 2022 National Awards. We are excited to see so many more faces this year, which is very welcomed following the COVID pandemic, and are honored that we can celebrate with you to reward civil engineering professionals in South Africa at this point, at this prestigious event. We have in the excess of 300 in-person guests and many more streaming online. Great news, this year again we present to you a CPD accredited hybrid ceremony. So to all of our guests attending online, we extend a gracious welcome as well. SAICE aims to enhance the engineering interests and needs of members to facilitate a sustainable quality of life in collaboration with relevant partners and stakeholders, including members, divisions, branches, student chapters, and the private and public sector. And today presents another platform in which SAICE can engage with all of you together, recognizing our finalists and winners for their excellent and innovative contribution to the civil engineering profession. I encourage everyone to join in on the conversation on social media using the hashtag SANRAL SAICE 2022 Awards or the SSNA 2022. Details of social media handles are on the screen right now. Let us share this momentous occasion with South Africa and the world and get the SANRAL SAICE 2022 National Awards trending. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to take out your phones. I'm sure everybody has a phone, a mobile phone. Take a selfie. If you don't know how, I'll help you. Take out a selfie, and then you put hashtag, post it. Post it anywhere. TikTok, just put hashtag as it was shown on the screen. Do we all have our mobile phones? This is your only chance before I ask you to switch them off. I'm taking note of the professionals, the selfie professionals. They do it gracefully. Don't worry if you don't have makeup on. I'm sure you all look beautiful. How are we doing? Are we all good? We're all good. All right? I'm spotting 1 or 2 people. All right. Just some house rules. May I request that you keep your ringtones on silent during the proceedings. Your bathrooms can be found through the exit doors. On the right, walk down the passageway and then turn left. Both male and females are right there. It is my pleasure to call upon Professor Marianne van der Skuren, SAICE 2022 President, to present her welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome Marianne van der Skuren on stage.
Thank you so much for introducing me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's fantastic to be up here and see all the smiles, see people face to face. It's incredible to see a full venue like this again. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Physically here in the venue and the people that are joining us online. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for the interest in the SANRAL SAICE Awards. I would like to welcome our sponsors, the media, all the nominees. Give them a round of applause. The branches, divisions, student chapters, individuals that are shining in our lovely country. And thank you to the EXA leadership for being with us. In my address, I have pointed to some challenges in this country. I have asked everybody to join me to dare and care, to reboot and rebuild. I don't want to talk about that tonight. While I've been visiting branches and student chapters, various universities around the country, I have been amazed by the commitment of members and students in branches, divisions, on making this country a better place, of caring for our infrastructure, through various initiatives. We know all the initiatives that we have seen online, the webinars, etc. And it goes as far as some branches providing Saturday mats for school kids of disadvantaged school. It has really been remarkable, and I feel humbled by the commitment of all the members, corporate members, associate members, and student members. Last week, I was asked to speak at a women's event, and there was a lady that is involved in insurance, in the insurance industry. She was indicating that the insurance industry, together with government, is re-looking at things. We do know that floods will reoccur, that infrastructure needs attention, that even pandemics will come again. And they rethinking how they do insurance. I really would like to urge every one of you to help me, help SAICE rethink how we can improve on what we're doing and how we can make South Africa a better place through new codes, new approaches, better materials, etc. So that's my call for you tonight. I wish everybody well. Again, nominees, I wish you could all win, but I wish you well. Thank you very much. Back to the MC.
Thank you, Madam President, for the heartfelt welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I realize I haven't introduced myself. My name is Renee Mabuerta. Others call me Renee Buerta, but I can assure you, I have no relation to Nas Buerta. And I'm from a small town in LA. LA. But most of you know it as Lower Alberton. It's just around the corner. I would now like to call upon Mr. Michael Mhlanga, chairperson of the SAICE Future Leaders Panel. Should I give you a hand? There we go.
Good evening, everybody. Do we have any young people in the audience? You know what's the next question, right? Do we have any old people in the audience? Okay. Just as an icebreaker, I'm very grateful to be representing the voice of young future leaders tonight on this occasion, where we are honoring the geniuses of our industry and the projects that are changing millions of lives. And I would like to quickly introduce the team that is behind the future leaders. And these young men and women are responsible for the thinking behind the name change that I will slowly take you through why we want to be referred to as future leaders. Okay, thank you. So in my presentation today, I'm just going to briefly introduce that and close. So we have strategically placed ourselves around the globe. I'm leading a team of young engineers that are in New Zealand, Australia, and in Ireland. And this was a strategic decision and a strategic move that we made as a committee to say, we want to be global. The pandemic has taught us that we can operate from anywhere in the world as engineers, and this is also the exposure that we want to give a support structure for all the engineers as they navigate the space. So these are the young men and women that are behind the committee of SAICE for the year 2021 and 2022. I'll take you through some of the activities for this year and past activities. We had an opportunity to host the MEC of Infrastructure in collaboration with the Joburg branch, and also touch on events and topics that are pertinent in the industry of diversity and inclusivity, which was led by our champion for diversity and inclusivity in collaboration with the future leaders. We also believe in collaborating with organizations like CISA, where we did a quiz night. This forms part of our industry functions as young future leaders. We're also very much active in the UNESCO World Federation of Engineering Organizations, which is WIFIO, where we have a seat as young engineers, future leaders, representing the voices of South Africans and also Africans within the continent. So we also do webinars internationally. So for the student chapters that are in the house and then you want to be active within the organization, I want you to watch the space and be involved. This year we had an opportunity to be invited by the immediate past president to be part of the World Engineering Summit. And these are some of the images of the event. We attended as observers supporting the Engineering Council of South Africa, led by Mrs. Refilwe Buthelezi, who I've seen in the crowd. And I must say, she's a very cool person. We also realized the need to socialize amongst ourselves as engineers. One of the questions that we were always getting in the WhatsApp group because of the pandemic is the issue of mental health and depression that was a problem with a lot of young engineers, future leaders. So as soon as the economy started opening up, we hit the ground running with our face-to-face socials. We tried to balance it out with online events, and these are some of the events that you see that we're organizing. So we started with Gauteng, and then we went to Cape Town, and Durban, you're next. We're coming with the socials, so you must make sure you come out. This presentation wouldn't be complete if I don't share the spotlight to some of the student chapters. Some of them are here, others are scattered all over the country and are watching online. These are some of the young men and women that are studying engineering and are still giving their 67 minutes that were requested by the president of SAICE, that each engineer must give 67 minutes at least a month. And I was so pleased and proud to be part of the Speed Mentoring, which has been a great national success that was hosted by the VET student chapter, and also the University of Johannesburg invited us as SAICE future leaders on their industry function to share some of our journey post-graduating. So these are some of the images that you see. We also organize online roadshows where we encourage young members to join SAICE and be active in SAICE. We also share our personal stories, and this has been a great success because we use the Blackboard, which is a zero data rated platform, to allow anyone who does not have access to data or the means to be able to join and understand what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to watch the space. I want you to tune in because something big is coming up, and we look forward to engaging with everyone in here. And to the nominees, I wish you all the best, and I want to leave you with a question. How many future leaders do we have in the group? How many future leaders? Thank you so much. It's only 2 of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Michael. And now it is my honor to thank our naming rights sponsor for 2 years in a row, SANRAL. Give them a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get awarding and winning. It is time for the SANRAL SAICE 2022 National Awards.
It is said that to nurture is to support and encourage, to train and educate, to foster and grow. For close to 120 years, SAICE has been at the forefront of nurturing the civil engineering industry and continues its commitment to development by ensuring the promotion of an economically, socially, and environmentally sustainable future for our planet, for present and future generations. Our aim is to promote growth, excellence, and sustainability in the built environment. Through our divisions, branches, student chapters, and various committees, we aim to advance professional knowledge and improve the practice of civil engineering within South Africa and beyond. Our purpose is to provide members with opportunities for professional development through continued learning and networking. We welcome you to the 2022 SAICE National Awards as we celebrate those brave organizations and individuals who have demonstrated resilience, promoted sustainability, and thrived through the tumultuous times in which we find ourselves. SAICE, sustaining the future of the civil engineering industry. We are delighted to have you join us tonight as we celebrate those among us who have proudly submitted entries into our prestigious awards. Brave enough to be adjudicated by our learned panel of judges, proud of the impact that their projects and participation has made in developing the infrastructure our country depends upon. Let the rewarding begin, and congratulations to all entrants.
Our first category for the evening is the Graduate Engineer of the Year category. Could I please ask Ayanda Seboni, PPS Group Executive Marketing and Stakeholder Engagement, as the sponsor category, to join me on stage, as well as the President of SAICE, Prof. Marianne van der Skuren, to hand over this award. Give them a round of applause.
The Graduate Engineer of the Year Award rewards the graduate displaying leadership and excellence, establishing a reputation for professional service, and an interest in personal and professional growth and development. The winner will have at least 3 years postgraduate experience as a graduate engineer and as a registered candidate professional and a member of SAICE in good standing, serving the profession by attendance or involvement in branch or division activities.
And the winner is wow, what a way to start this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2 winners for this category. And the first winner is Takalani Netsipale. Thank you, Takalani. And the second winner, the individual award for Graduate Engineer of the Year is, can I hear some drum rolls? Aaron Da Silva. Congratulations, Erin. Would you like to make a speech for her on our behalf? We know. All right. So Erin is out of the country and could not be here with us tonight, but is joining us online. Can I call on Innocentia Mahlangu from Hatch to accept the award on behalf of Erin? All right. All right, it seems like someone already tried. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Innocentia. I think I'd like our winners, if you don't mind, to come back on stage just for a picture. Just for a nice, our photographer is standing right there and waiting. Yes, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very excited to announce, as in 2021, this year, PPS Professionals would like to award both our winners with a 5,000 Rand unit trust each. Isn't that amazing? Let's give them again another round of applause. Ayanda, if you don't mind. All right, I'll let that one pass. The winning is getting exciting, and I can't wait to find out who the winner of the Young Engineer, thank you ladies, of the Engineer of the Year category is. I would like to invite Mr. Daniel van der Staden from Sika, South Africa on stage as the sponsor of this category. Give me a round of applause.
Contribution of distinction to civil engineering. The Young Engineer is an inspiration to other young professionals and society, and shows dedication in terms of time, resources and effort. The recipient must be a registered professional engineer and a current member of SAICE in good standing.
And the winner is the winner individual award for Young Engineer of the Year is Silpi Jane. I would like each winner to just take a moment, run about 30 seconds, and say your thank you. Congratulations, Silpi. Jane is online with us tonight. Can I call on Michael Mhlanga to accept the award on her behalf? Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. Okay, Michael would like to say a few words.
Okay, I'll gladly accept this on behalf of Shilpi. She's currently in Australia. So congratulations, Shilpi. You deserve this.
Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, Marianne. Our next prestigious award is the Engineer of the Year. I would like to call on a representative from Reinforced Earth to join me on stage as the sponsor of this category. Give her a round of applause.
The Engineer of the Year category recognizes an individual who has shown utmost distinction in the civil engineering profession by promoting the practice and development of excellence in civil engineering within the built environment. The winner is also an exceptional leader, encouraging leadership, personal development and innovation.
And the winner par excellence, a significant influence of change and wealth of knowledge in the industry is Engineer of the Year, Professor Pierre van der Spy. Congratulations. Here, would you like to say something?
I probably won't get this chance in my life again, at least for SAICE. Firstly to SAICE, thank you very much for the award. But you know, one only gets here through others, and I'm very happy tonight to have my wife Adele here from Cape Town with me. I'm a part-time academic, but I think my family would call it an after-hours academic. Yeah. So they've got to put up with a lot, and they support me in that. And then, you know, to the mentors that I've had over the years, I've worked mostly for Africon, then Oricon, and now Zutari, but I've always been very fortunate to have some of the best mentors. And if I can say anything to the young engineers out there, is that mentorship is not going to come to you. You've got to go out and find it and identify individuals and then milk or abuse them in a good way until they share their knowledge with you. So I've been very fortunate in that regard, and it's now, I guess, the chance of the next generation to do the same. And then I think to our tertiary institutions, as a non-full-time staff member, all I can say is that those people are really working exceptionally hard to train our next generation of engineers, people that sacrifice maybe good and lucrative careers in industry to remain academics at heart. But if anyone thinks that being an academic is a cushy job, where's Marianne? Yeah. These guys work extremely hard, so really thank you to them as well for everything that they do for us. I think just to our sponsor, SANRAL, I work in transportation, in bridges mostly, and it's probably a company that's, apart from Eskom, come under a lot of undue criticism in the media. But show me one transportation business in South Africa in consulting that can say that they're independent of SANRAL. Okay, so we all depend on SANRAL for our livelihoods to an extent, and they do fantastic work. And then just to SAICE in general, Marianne, you and your team, you guys do fantastic work. I've been involved in SAICE for many years, and it's only when you really get involved in SAICE that you realize that SAICE is not just a magazine in the post every month, and that there's a lot more to the institution, and the institution does a lot of very good work for our industry. So thank you for that as well. So, thank you.
Thank you so much, Pierre. Oop, I thought that belonged to me. Our next award of excellence recognizes the Young Technologist of the Year. I would like to call Tom McQueen, SAICE's Head of Training, to join me on stage. Tom.
The Young Technologist of the Year award recognizes an individual under the age of 36 who has rendered outstanding service and leadership to the profession. This includes creating an awareness of the contribution made by SAICE to the civil engineering industry and its support systems, particularly to school learners, and developing excellence among young technologists by encouraging leadership and entrepreneurship.
This is a highly commended individual award for the Young Technologist of the Year. This one goes to Duarte Erasmus. Congratulations, Duarte. Would you like to say a word? I think I'm going to ask Marianne to remain with me on stage.
No, I'd like to say thank you for my wife, first and foremost, because she has to stay in the house with me, and as Pierre said, a lot of your work goes home, and well, that's what it takes. And I think thanking everything from tertiary institutions to all the other institutions that give us work. Conditions are tough in South Africa, but I think we as an engineering industry managed to cope quite well with all of the uncertainties in our industry at the moment, and I believe we're quite resilient and resourceful, and we'll be able to fix South Africa's problems with some effort. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Duarte. The night is still young. And the winner of the Young Technologist of the Year is... Oh, I'm loving this. This is for the Young Technologist of the Year. Tevan Govender. Woo woo! Yes, Tevan, we all make a speech.
Just want to thank everyone for attending this event, and I also like to thank my wife. Actually, I couldn't even get a ticket to come to the event, but I apologize, she's watching online. And I also like to thank the SAICE committees, especially the Durban committee, for always involving me in all the events. And I know I'm part of CISA as well, but I like to be as part of CISA and SAICE, and also a bit of marketing here. But I'd like to thank my company, Night Peace Soul, for always supporting me and giving me the opportunities to grow and belong to certain committees like SAICE and CISA. And yeah, I just want to say thank you very much, and I hope that young engineers can look forward and get more involved in the industry, and they can grow and achieve more. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Tevan. Our next prestigious award is the Technologist of the Year.
The Technologist of the Year award is bestowed on a technologist who displays leadership in civil engineering, has a reputation for professional service, and sustained meritorious service to SAICE and the profession. The winning technologist displays an outstanding role in the encouragement of personal and professional growth and development among technologists, while upholding and enhancing the image of the profession. The winner must be a registered professional engineering technologist.
And the winner of the Technologist of the Year is... Oh, don't kill me with your name. I'll do my best. Kubendran Govender.
Okay, I didn't expect this. Thank you, SAICE. I am really honored. I think that, as engineers, it's not a career, it's more of a lifestyle. You work long hours, you're away from family all the time. So I must thank my wife and my family as well for the support. And I can't forget thanking some of my mentors as well, some of which are not working abroad, Henny van Staden, Claudio Bellato, and Adriano Gili. They've been instrumental in my career, and I really appreciate that. I also think that I have to thank SAICE. I think that what SAICE is doing, the outreach, the support to young graduates, the support to the engineers in our industry is commendable. They have a lot of platforms and programs to help us, especially young graduates. And I think that when it comes to young graduates, I must advise you, seek out a mentor. You cannot put a price on the lessons you learn from your mentors, not just on a professional level, but on a personal level as well. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. We've got one more award of excellence, and this is for the Graduate Technician of the Year.
The Graduate Technician of the Year category honors a recent graduate technician under the age of 30 who has shown growth and promise by their contribution to civil engineering through the promotion of the practice and development of excellence as a graduate in the built environment.
Thank you. Graduate Technician of the Year is Avuyile Mayekiso.
Thank you very much to SAICE. Thank you very much to, thank you very much, Tom. I've got a lot of people to thank, but obviously it'll take the whole night, so I'll keep it short and sweet. First of all, thank you to SAICE. And it's great to see Prof. Marianne here. I mean, from my tertiary days at CPUT, when I was part of the committee in Western Cape with her, and to see her here now as the lead, I'm truly honored and blessed. So I think it's kind of a good omen. And then I'd like to thank my company, Ramage Consulting, for believing in me, for having my back. To my mentor, Simnikewe Kawuka, back in East London. He's watching live, so thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. To Usbusiso Sitole as well, MD, I really appreciate it. And thank you to my committee back in East London, Amatole branch. You guys are really awesome, and thank you very much for the support. And for us young graduates and young technologists and engineers, let's keep on keeping on. We're the next generation, and let's take this country to new heights. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Abuile, and for being highly commended. Well done. Congratulations again to all our winners in the individual awards categories. It is now my pleasure to call on our keynote speaker for this evening, Mr. Edmund Ngumalo, CEO of the Engineering Council of South Africa.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I will start off by acknowledging my president, so that I can ensure that I continue to get my salary. Her name is President Refilwe Buthelezi. She's sitting here in front. I would like also to take this opportunity to greet the President of SAICE, Prof. Marianne van der Skuren. I hope I'm not butchering the surname. Presidents of the voluntary associations present, chairpersons and CEOs of the entities that are present here, and representatives from the industry, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. On behalf of the Engineering Council of South Africa, it is an honor and privilege for me to deliver the keynote address at this year's SAICE National Awards. This ceremony is significant not only for the civil engineers, but more so for the entire engineering fraternity. This momentous occasion presents an opportunity to recognize and reward excellence in the engineering industry, leaving no question that such recognition has the potential to enhance individual and institutional performance. Ladies and gentlemen, in preparing for this evening, I had to step back to reflect on what constitutes engineering, its relevance in the South African context, as well as continental and globally. By our own definition, captured in the Decades of Engineering Excellence publication, which celebrates the achievements of the engineering in our recent past. It says that, and I quote, engineering is the discipline, skill, and profession of acquiring and applying scientific, technical, economic, social, and environmental, and devices, systems, material, and processes. It may encompass using insights to conceive, model, and scale an appropriate solution to a problem or objective. The discipline of engineering is extremely broad and encompasses a wide range of specialized fields of engineering, each with a more specific emphasis on the areas of technology and the types of application. So this particular quote from this book actually prompted me to reflect further on the journey we have traversed to where we are today and how to proceed herefrom. So a book titled Infrastructure Mandates for Change, published around 2000, came to mind. It posed a critical analysis that forces us all to reflect on how we got here and where to from here. The issues and questions it raises are useful instruments and food for thought for the engineering profession, construction sector, and the role of the engineer in the society. As the engineering regulator, we constantly reflect on our industry and look for ways to allow advancements and promotion of engineering, as well as advancing engineering education in theory and practice. This is because South Africa has a relatively low output of engineers, and various reports from the likes of the Council on Higher Education have actually revealed a low overall engineering graduation output. The low rate of production of engineers speaks directly to the pace at which South Africa is producing new engineers in the working environment, which is invariably occasioned by the low uptake of STEM subjects in kindergarten, in schools, and in universities. Even the very minimal uptake of the STEM subjects at the universities is no guarantee that all those engineers will join the engineering fraternity. Literature has shown that if you measure engineering inputs, throughputs, and outputs there is a downward spiral in numbers and high rate of attrition, which therefore calls for concerted efforts to initiate and scaffold processes geared towards maintaining the number of engineers we need for public sector and private sector infrastructure projects. Ladies and gentlemen, it remains undisputed that the economic development of this country, or any other country for that matter, is dependent on a robust engineering industry. And at EXA, we believe that engineering is the mother of all professions, and anything and everything starts and ends with engineering. Therefore, EXA is locating itself as the driving force to unite both the private and private sectors for a continued and inclusive growth trajectory. To ensure this, EXA, together with the voluntary associations like the South African Institution of Civil Engineers, as well as government, has been striving for engineering excellence through things like transformation in infrastructure policy from the pre-democratic era to the current postmodern and democratic dispensation. Transformation of the relationship between gender development and infrastructure, enhancement of the role of the engineering in the built environment and construction industry sectors value chain in South Africa, financing of public infrastructure investments in South Africa, continentally and globally, improvement of viability or sustainability in the current planning and pricing models, enhancement of the SME infrastructure and policy in South Africa. It must always be on our radar to note that a continued disregard for the role of engineering in societal and economic transformation will almost guarantee the failure to implement the National Development Plan. It means that while ensuring economic benefits, engineering activities have the potential adverse consequences and must therefore be carried out responsibly and ethically and in accordance with sound engineering practices. One fact that cannot be overlooked is the fact that engineers are moral beings and therefore should learn to use available resources efficiently, economically, safeguarding health and safety in the environmentally sound environment. This is a practical expression of intellectual life. So, ladies and gentlemen, the economic survival and growth of this country is in the hands of engineers. It is for this reason that engineering status should be pushed to the next level and highest level. The entire engineering fraternity must do this for itself. It is remiss of most of the country's infrastructure projects not to be driven and managed by engineers, as we have seen in some government departments, including municipalities. It is for this reason that EXA has introduced the identification of engineering work to regulate this space, to ensure that nothing about engineering is done without engineers, and critical engineering work is performed by none other than engineers. If the engineering work is not properly safeguarded, engineers will feel unprotected and will eventually leave the profession and even migrate. There are many reasons why engineers leave the profession or migrate to other countries, and these include, among others, lack of protection of the engineering space, lack of funding for infrastructure projects, globalization, and most importantly, for the purposes of today's work, non-recognition. It is for this reason that the SANRAL SAICE Awards are a major contributor towards stemming the tide of migration of engineers, and hence it should be applauded. As EXA, we thank this initiative by SAICE to have such awards to recognize the performance of engineers and the recognition of the extraordinary projects they have been involved in. More initiatives will still have to be considered by all of us to ensure that there is proper recognition of engineers in this country by everyone, including government. You must show that we are serious about engineering. According to the Minister of Education, Science and Technology in Zimbabwe, he had this to say, I quote, "Those who think we are joking about engineering, engineering growth, and engineering innovation will only see dust and we will be gone." Close quote. This means that we must rally the entire ecosystem involving government, universities, public and private sectors, SOEs, to address challenges bedeviling the country, including economic growth challenges, and to impress upon them that engineering can provide solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been given a tender to address you twice today, and then the first part of my tender ends here, and I thank you.
Siyabonga Baba Nxumalo. Thank you so much for remembering. So let's have a quick comfort break, and we'll be back for the second part of the keynote address. So while you're doing that, I think I'm going to be entertaining you. Would you like some entertainment? Absolutely. We're just going to have a short tribute to our sponsors. It's going to be on the screens.
Introducing Mariiswe, a proudly South African consulting engineering practice, backed by over 46 years of experience in South Africa and over 15 countries on the African continent, and stepping ahead to provide engineering solutions which improves lives. We are specialists who listen to our clients and work with them to get the job done. Our expertise is wide and management depth strong, steering us to the forefront of driving engineering innovation. Equipped to manage the complete life cycle of infrastructure projects end to end. With a footprint across South Africa and Africa, our people are at the center of everything we do. From our staff to our clients, to helping build the communities we serve across sub-Saharan Africa. Providing quality engineering solutions for today, tomorrow, and for generations to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit of a glitch.
Born with a commitment to excellence, honed by the courage to innovate, facing the toughest competition, and emerging with a stronger spirit, the SAICE spirit, that infuses every job we perform, every customer we serve, every day. We are a global leader in products and systems for bonding, sealing, damping, reinforcing, and protecting. We touch your world every day in ways you're not even aware of, from the foundation to the roof. from roads on every continent to the vehicles that drive over them. We are always putting our customers first, building trust, managing for results with empowerment and respect, embracing sustainability, and performing our work with integrity. We are the future. The spirit of SAICE is spreading across the globe with over 18,000 employees in 100 countries, taking on the toughest challenges, achieving the highest goals, setting the standards for decades to come. We are SAICE strong. We are SAICE proud. We are SAICE.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I'm about to do some entertainment for you. I like to run away from you, but if you never found me, I will die. I like to break the chains you put around me, but I know I never will. You stay away and all I do is wonder why the hell I wait for you. But when did common sense prevail for lovers, then we knew it never will. Impossible to be with you, but I know I could never live without you. For whatever you do, I never, never, never want to be in love with anyone but you. You never treat me like you should, so what's good of loving as I do? Although you always love me, love, but nothing else will be good enough for you. Impossible to be with you, but I know I could never live without you. Whatever you do, I never, never, never want to be in love with anyone but you. You make me laugh, you make me cry, you make me live, you make me die for you. You make me sing, you make me sad, you make me glad, you make me mad for you. I love you, hate you, but I want you till the world stop turning. For whatever you do, I never, never, never want to be in love with anyone but you. I love you, hate you, but I want you till the world stop turning. For whatever you do, I never, never, never want to be in love with anyone but you. I love you, hate you, but I want you till the world stop turning. Now, for whatever you do, I never, never, never want to be in love with anyone but you. 'Cause I'm the one who loves you, and there is no one else, no one else, no. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my love. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my pleasure to call on our keynote speaker once again to complete the second half of his session. May we kindly be seated? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nxumalo is ready to do his second half of the speech. May we kindly be seated. May we kindly take our seat so that Mr. Nxumalo can come up on stage to do his second half of his speech. I promise you we have more than enough time to do the networking. If you can kindly take your seats. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to commence. Let's welcome back on stage Mr. Edmund Nxumalo.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, the second part of my speech I hope that it is going to be a short one. I don't want to stand between you and the dinner and mingling. In summation, my message to you tonight is South Africa needs more local engineers who can deal with local and global challenges. It's a new term that I've learned recently, which is a combination of local and global, and hence it is referred to as the local engineers. But it's those that are competent to work locally and globally. If we are to address today's monumental challenges, like the current electricity and water crisis, we need as many local engineers as we can get across all engineering disciplines. This criticality has been underscored by the National Critical Skills List as produced and published by the Department of Home Affairs, in terms of which all aspects of engineering have been stated as national skills priorities. Not only do we need engineers, but we also need them to stand up for themselves and demonstrate that they are up to the current challenges so as to be recognized in South Africa, SADC Africa, and globally. The engineers we produce are no different nor substandard to engineers from other countries like Italy or Cuba, etc. They have been trained in accordance with substantially equivalent standards of the other countries, the majority of which are members of the International Engineering Alliance and constituent accords and competency agreements. South Africa further needs to embrace the technological innovation brought about by the fourth industrial revolution, which to me is a continuation of a technological innovation, because governments that lack the capacity to fully take advantage of global technological innovation to create new avenues of economic growth and job creation will fall behind on the global competitive production barometer. EXA as a regulator is committed to furthering world-class engineering education, upholding international professional standards, and supporting our country's transformation agenda into one that embraces equality, environmental health, economic strength, and social justice and cohesion. You all have a crucial role to play in the work that we do as EXA in regulating the profession across all engineering disciplines. You are already making a big and direct contribution to our progress through the work that you do. But there are other ways in which you as engineering practitioners can make a substantial contribution to our country's future for the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. For example, you can support the growth of the engineers through education, training and development initiatives, such as introducing engineering to young children as a future career option, promoting STEM subjects in schools, sponsoring bursaries for deserving students, employing interns and young graduates to give them vital practical experience, and by being mentors and coaches yourself. You can promote diversity in the engineering profession by supporting young women and young people from disadvantaged communities to become engineers. The greater the diversity in our profession, which remains male and white dominated in this country, the greater the potential for engineering innovation and growth. You can participate more directly in government, more particularly at municipalities, for the fast tracking of service delivery, as well as forming part of public-private partnerships. The more engineers we have working in and with government, the more likely that we will move away from the political solutions towards practical engineering-driven answers to our challenges. And one of the important quotes that I want to leave you with tonight, it goes as follows, I quote, "If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together," unquote. This means individually and together we can make a difference, and we should, because it will only make us better and stronger. EXA wants to ensure that there is engineering excellence and is committed to work with other partners to be an effective regulator. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nxumalo, once more. Now we move on to the next part of the SANRAL SAICE 2022 National Award Ceremony. Our next group of awards is for the project categories.
We now move on to our project-based awards. Projects showcased in the SAICE Awards portray innovation, pioneer thinking engineering, and how the profession finds solutions to challenging problems. Predominantly civil engineering in character, the winning projects must have current public appeal and display functional efficiency, economy, and contribution to the inclusive service of mankind through the civil engineering profession.
For the most outstanding civil engineering project in the technical category, I would like to call up Rudy van Heestien from SKI Civil and Structural Engineers to join me on stage to hand over this award. And I also like to call the president to come up on stage.
Engineering project, technical category. The winning project has unique or unusual features that demonstrate aesthetic appeal and displays engineering ingenuity in analysis or design in the construction technique. The project has functional efficiency and should be well managed, finishing on time and within budget, with consideration for the environment. The worthy finalists are ACOM South Africa for the Western Cape Government's Department of Transport and Public Works Roads Branch, rehabilitation of Trunk Road from Ashton to Montague through Koopmanskloof, including the new Ashton Arch Bridge. BVI Consulting Engineers Western Cape for the City of Cape Town, Water and Sanitation Department's Retreat Low Lift Sewer Pump Station Project. Infra Consult Engineering for Cosmopolitan Project Sky City, Watervalsrate, Mega Housing Development Node 3 and 4 Project. Naidu Consulting for SANRAL's realignment of National Route 2, Section 27, Umhlali River Bridge and Umvoti River Bridge Project. Royal Haskoning DHV for the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Transport, Sani Pass Phase 2 Roadworks Project. SMEC South Africa for the Stellenbosch University's decanting facility and Silver Trees Parking Project. SNA Civil and Structural Engineers for Trans-African Concessions Grade Separated Interchange at Carino Project. Zutari George Office for the B2 Municipalities Decommissioning and Rehabilitation of the Plettenberg Bay Landfill Project. Zutari for Rand Merchant Banks, RMB 8 Merchant Place Project.
In this category, we have a commendation. And the highly commended project is RMB 8 Merchant Place Project. Thank you so much. Would you like to make a speech?
Yeah, I'm humbled to accept this award on behalf of Zutari, and thanks to the Institute for making these events happen. And it's inspiring for the team and for the future engineers to achieve recognition. And of course, thanks to our client, RMB, and ERIS project managers and developers for having the vision to allow such a building to be created and giving us the space with our architects, Burgertman, to achieve that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and congratulations again. Ladies and gentlemen, the winning project in the most outstanding civil engineering project. Technical category goes to Sunny Pass Phase 2, roadworks, kilometers 13.6 to kilometer 25.0 project, Royal Haskoning DHV. Come on, make the circle bigger. Thank you so much. Congratulations to the team. I would like someone to make a speech.
Wow, thank you. This is our whole contingent represented here. A big thank you to SAICE for the recognition, to SANRAL, thank you very much. I would like to thank our JV partners. So I'm Bongani Mtombenimola, Director at Royal Haskoning DHV. I'd like to thank our JV partners in Design Civils and SFCE. I would like to thank our client, KZN DOT, that's also represented here today. And I would like to thank the contractor that played an instrumental role in the construction of this iconic pass, Leomat Construction. This project is one that is very close to our hearts because it's a project of provincial importance. So it makes us very proud to have played such an instrumental role in the development of this road, which eases access to Lesotho. And we look forward to bigger things to come. So thanks to all of you and thanks to SAICE.
This is absolutely inspiring. You look gorgeous, by the way. It's a pleasure. Wow. In the international category for the most outstanding civil engineering project, Rudy van Hastian from SKI Civil and Structural Engineers will remain on stage with me. Is he gone? Rudy, I need you. Trust me, tequilas are on me.
The award for the most outstanding civil project in the international category showcases a successful project with unique or unusual features, demonstrating aesthetic appeal and displaying engineering ingenuity in analysis or design in the construction technique. The project should show functional efficiency, consider impacts to the environment, and be well managed, finishing on time and within budget. The notable finalists are Zutari for the Roads Authority Namibia, upgrade and rehabilitation of Omaruru River Bridge number 435 in Henties Bay, Namibia project. Zutari for JCM Powers Holomoti Solar PV and Battery Energy Storage Project.
Oh my gosh. Do you already know the answer? All right. Should I say it or not? I must just say it, right? Drum rolls, everyone. Woo! Winner of the International Project Award is Upgrade and Rehabilitation of Amaruru River, Bridge number 435 in Henties Bay, Namibia project. That's Zutari. Would you like to say some few words? Just some few words. Anything. You can sing if you want.
Thank you very much for SAICE for the award. Like any engineering project, it's always a team effort, and in this case the team was the Namibia Roads Authority, our JV partner Bicon Namibia, and also the contractor RCC Namibia and Zongmei Contractors. Just as a last thought, it's really a very interesting part of the world, so I hope everyone could visit that part of Namibia sometime. Thank you very much.
Congratulations again to the team. Well done. The next category is for the most outstanding civil engineering project, community-based category. May I ask Tom McCurran? Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Are you waiting for the tequila? All right, it's waiting. Thank you. So, Mr. Tom McCurran, SAICE is here training to join me on stage.
Community-based category. The winning project exemplifies the benefits of civil engineering to society. It should involve effective and successful cooperation between the civil engineer, the community served by the project, and other interested and affected parties, such as local authorities, non-government organizations, and the labor force. The project may be a complete planning study or an exercise in community initiative and involvement, and should be innovative, comprehensive, and substantially completed in the year under review. The finalists are JG Africa, with architects Yesen Studio and principal agent Jacqueline James Architects. For the Rotary Clubs, Noon Gun, Newlands and Wiertz Guguletu Informal Settlement Services Upgrade and Community Space Provision Project. Naidi Consulting for the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Transport. Construction of the Msunduze River Bridge, number 3202 on Local Road L3110 project. Naidi Consulting for the Municipal Infrastructure Support Agency. Appointment of professional services provider for the design and management of a labor-intensive capacity building program in MISA and selected municipal institutions in the Gauteng province. Royal Haskoning DHV for the Mossel Bay Municipality's Brandwacht Pedestrian Bridge project.
Thank you. The commended community-based project goes to Brandwacht Pedestrian Bridge Project, Royal Haskoning DHV. It's unbelievable. Congratulations once more. Would you like to say a word?
Good evening, everybody. I think just a special thank you to SAICE and to SANRAL for hosting this event, and it's amazing to receive an award. And just to say, it's an award like this is not a one person, it is a team effect from the client to the community, which played a big role, to the consultant, to the contractor. All of us has got to play our role and make it a success, and all praise to God. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the winning civil engineering project in the community-based category goes to winner community-based project award is for construction of the Msunduze River Bridge number 3202 on local road L3110 project. Naidi Consulting Pty Ltd. I think the gentleman was ready to say something. Are you ready? He's been waiting for his moment.
No, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just a special thanks I would like to give to SAICE. Thank you so much for the recognition. You know, we weren't expecting an award, but you know, I can gladly say that it's a well-deserved award. Community is one of our, you know, segments that we're very passionate about as Naidu Consulting. So thank you so much for the award. We really appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you again. We have one last project category to award, a new category at the National Awards. This is for the most outstanding investigative or planning report or study.
The award for the most outstanding investigative or planning report or study, a new category for the 2022 awards, recognizes a project with a complete planning study or an exercise in community initiative and involvement that is innovative, comprehensive, and completed in the year under review. It highlights entries that are new or use ingenious methods, with excellent solutions, proposals, and conclusions, enhancing and adding to the civil engineering body of knowledge.
The Commended Investigative or Planning Report or Study Project Award goes to the investigation and design of remedial works for wall number 2 on Main Road P73, SMEC. Smack, where are you? Thank you so much. Would you like to say a word?
Well done to my team. I want to say thanks to SAICE and SANRAL for affording us a live audience to celebrate this award. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a team effort, and I want to mention Lauren Charles from our Cape Town office. Our client KZN DOT is somewhere in here from the PMB office, and myself working with the cost center down in Port Shepstone. It's been a team effort, so well done, guys. Thanks.
Well done to all of you. Thank you so much. Ooh, are you okay? All right, thank you. Thank you. Now we move on to a highly anticipated part of the SANRAL SAICE 2022 Awards ceremony. This category is the reason so many joining tonight traveled from different parts of the country to make it to the Johannesburg in person. And we wish to honor and thank all of you who sacrificed your time, money, and resources in being here tonight. Let's see who the winner is for the branch of the year.
We now move forward to the highly contested SAICE Institutional Awards. In the first category, we have the Branch of the Year Award. This award recognizes a branch that has successfully advertised the SAICE brand within their region, is an outstanding example for SAICE, and is influential in impacting the lives of its members. The winning branch has demonstrated initiatives and campaigns in the past year that have resulted in participation and increased influence.
This year we have new categories as part of the branch of the year. The first is for the larger branch of the year winner. This is a SAICE branch with more than 500 members, and the winner is Institutional Award, Branch of the Year, more than 500 members, SAICE Durban Branch. I love it when Tom tries, to meet us halfway. Some of us are very little. Would you like to make a speech, ma'am?
Good evening, everyone. And I am privileged this year to have some members of our committee with us here tonight. So I would like to call on stage Shivam, who is our vice chair, and Kyle, who is my ever so more important treasurer of the SAICE Durban branch. If you guys could just come up and join me on stage. Thank you. It's super exciting and encouraging to be accorded this award for the second year under my role as chair. It's an award that's lauded to me personally because the efforts of our branches is fundamental and foundational to our members. It is where we have the greatest impact and the greatest opportunity to give back value to each of our 16,000 members. Testament to that is to the winners tonight that have come from Durban in numerous categories. And from me to you, personal congratulations. We have remained steadfastly committed to ensuring our theme for the year, which is to engineer the tomorrow we desire for the country, community, and industry, remains at the heart of everything that we do each day as a committee. Each one of the initiatives we held this year, one of those three focus areas remained core to the benefits of the initiative held. In Durban this year, it would be remiss for me to not mention that we have suffered losses that were unheralded again for the third year in a row. So as SAICE Durban, yet again, we had to go through major challenges such as no water, no power, no roads, no access to anything. Some days I felt like I was living in Siberia. But through it all, it was our commitment, and it is still our commitment, to serving the community and industry that propelled us to continuing to work diligently as a committee. It goes without saying that we extend our heartfelt thanks to our members who support us, our event partners and sponsors that provide us with the funds and that help us to bring our intentions to life. We also give sincere thanks to our SAICE National Office, who always support us on a day-to-day basis, specifically Salet, who I ask very difficult things of. My sincere thanks to every member of the 2022 committee who are ever ready to fail fast and then, with me, proactively create stronger opportunities so that we can come back and do things like this. Each of you is appreciated immensely and with a deep sense of pride. As a committee, we are proud and grateful to be leaders in our fraternity. And we look forward to seeing you at all our events going forward. I wish all of our other winners here tonight a hearty congratulations. And here's to civil engineering and people who practice civil engineering, keeping our story ever evolving into the strongest narrative that builds South Africa into a first world country before we can even blink an eye. Thank you.
Congratulations again. Beautiful. The second new category for 2022 is the branch of the year with less than 500 members. We first would like to award a commendation, and the successful branch commended in this new category is Commended Institutional Award is Branch of the Year, less than 500 members, SAICE Pietermaritzburg Branch. Thank you. Anyone would like to say a word?
Okay, wow. Thank you. Firstly, I think our amazing committee needs recognition. Also, this is just sinuses. I got a doctor to check it. Our amazing committee needs their recognition. They're so dedicated and passionate. So to Leslie standing here beside me as vice chair, and Montebeko, who's our admin and does pretty much everything. Thank you so much. And then Devlin, Agilan, Jimen, Adam, and Vuso, who couldn't make it. This is your triumph along with us. Thank you to the families of the committee who always lets them give their time and volunteer. And I'm sure the committee would also like to thank the companies that they represent, JJ Africa, RHDHV, M&A, and JTN for your support. And then thank you to DUT PMB, who's fundamental in helping us, as well as Oliver Rowe, who's always our bridge champion. And then we also need to thank St. Charles College for being instrumental in making sure we kick off all of our schools competitions properly. And then to the branch itself, this is not possible without your attendance and your support and your participation. PMB is pretty much a sleepy hollow. There's not much there, not gonna lie. So I'm sure, as you all know, it's amazing to see small branches being acknowledged this year, and it's inspiring for us small branches to win this kind of award. It's testament to SAICE, SANRAL, and all the sponsors. No engineers left behind, no community is too small, and every effort is recognized. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And the winner for the branch of the year with less than 500 members. This is a branch that is relatively small in size, but nationally known for its outstanding Saturday school, having run successfully for many years, an inspiration to other rising branches. The winner for the institutional award goes to Branch of the Year, less than 500 members, SAICE Bloemfontein Branch. Thank you. I would like to ask one of the gentlemen to say something, and afterwards I'll ask the president herself to come and say a few words.
Thank you very much. I just want to take a moment and enjoy this. Thank you to SAICE, and thank you to my team. Bloemfontein is a little dot in the center, né? Everyone knows where it is.
It's the free state, the only state that's free.
The worst is I'm Indian. I wasn't allowed there before. But anyway, we're doing great things in Bloem, and I must say I just want to honor my team, and I want to honor Lucky that's here, Matebe, and Letsecho Seumi. They've been instrumental in the branch. We've just grown leaps and bounds in the last 2 years, doing simple things to try and change things around. One of the pilot programs that we hear all around is a Saturday maths and science school. And it was a brainchild that we started 2 years ago. And we engaged with tertiary institutes in the Free State and other regions. And we found that there was a high dropout rate in the first year with maths and science. And then we, as typical engineers, we sat around the table and said, guys, there's no use we complaining because we're not producing any pipeline that's coming behind us. And kids are just, our learners at secondary are just falling out. So we decided it took us a year with Free State Department of Education to actually engage with them and get a curriculum and formulate a structure that we could roll out. And we did the whole of 2021 set up a structure with Free State Department of Education and a whole lot of educators that we eventually, after a year, put a program together. And through many of the member firms that are here, we managed to solicit sponsors to roll out a program that started in February when school started, that goes all the way till the end of October before they start their final exams. We've seen a huge difference in 4 months. The pass rate for maths and science when we did the assessment in February was probably around 35%. Since the mid-year term exams, I think that's increased to between 55 and 65. So I think it's really good. There's many other initiatives we're driving. We started a career guidance program to grade 8s and 9s. Sorry, the maths and science is only to grade 11s. It's 50 learners from 3 different schools. It's a pilot program that we wish to roll out in the new year as well. We also championed a career guidance program for the grade 8s and 9s. We found that COVID has stolen a lot from our kids. They are just so lost. We go to many schools and we ask them, what is your ambition? What do you want to do? And typically they don't know what to answer. And when we started this grade 8s and 9s, we actually started having kids. We had rooms full of kids. We had 50 to 80 kids at some of the seminars. And we have a bunch of 10 that would come to you and say, I always remember the one girl came and asked me after we did a presentation or a workshop, how do I become a private investigator? And all I said to her, do maths and science. So the drive we're trying is that Maths Lit has really killed our generation to get into tertiary education. I sat with many officials at government and mainly in the Free State that what Maths Lit is doing and the career opportunities that are so limited to them, and to drive our young people to do maths and science and look at what they can achieve. And it's these young engineers that goes out to the townships. We do it in the township schools to go and talk to them on a weekly basis. So from Saturday, from 8 o'clock to 11:30, we are at a township school. We even give the kids a light snack. So we have lessons from 8 o'clock to 9:30. From 9:30 till 10, we have a half an hour break where the kids get sandwiches and juices, and then they do a second round of sessions from 10 till about 11:30 or 12. And then we just have general discussions about ethics, about righteousness, about respect, because that's what we need back in our industry. And I think it's initiatives like that, and I heard many speakers before this, to generate our pipeline. We're just losing engineers, and we should not complain about our infrastructure, because if we don't sort our pipeline out, we're not going to go anywhere. So thank you to everyone. Thank you.
And Ms. President, would like to say a few words?
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. My welcome speech was very short, and it was deliberate because I couldn't give away the winners today. I've been going around the country, coming out of COVID, where SAICE stepped in, went online, did fantastic initiatives nationally as well as in branches and divisions. This year, I've seen with my own eyes what the different branches are doing around the country. It's incredible to see how they have come out of their shell, out of their homes, going into schools, making sure that the finances are there to pay teachers, do all kinds of other initiatives. I was amazed in Durban of the amount of site visits that are organized, taking scholars and students to sites. So it's really amazing to see what is done out there. And I would like to give another round of applause to all the branches as well as National Office for all their support and keeping SAICE going throughout the pandemic. Thank you.
Congratulations indeed to all the winners. Next up is Division of the Year.
The Division of the Year award recognizes the division that has had a quantifiable impact on its members. The winning division is recognized as the division that has successfully interacted with its members, interest groups, as well as government structures in their related fields. The division's activities promote SAICE and its goals set for the year.
In this category, we also have two separate awards tonight. The first is for the Division of the Year awarded to a division with more than 500 members. And the winner is... Division of the Year, more than 500 members, SAICE Water Division. Thank you. Like the president is saying, who's going to talk? Who's brave enough?
Hi, good evening, everyone. For some reason, unfortunately, our chair, Dr. Kizalaki, is not be with us. And as a vice chair, she had prepared something in case we did wait to read. I just don't want to add my words, so just going to read as it is. Thank you. These are her words, I quote. What a wonderful surprise to be recognized for the achievement of the Water Engineering Division. Over the past year, this award principally goes to the various committee members who have put in so much work over the past year. They have gone the extra mile to arrange a committee in a way to be most useful to our growing members, to our growing membership base. To the EXCO, of whom most are here this evening, thank you for your leadership, energy, and commitment. While I can't be with you this evening, that's here, as chair, I certainly could not have achieved much without your advice and energy based on many years of loyal participation. To other divisions, we'll continue to collaborate and learn from you and wish you better luck next year. And of course, to SAICE, thank you for the recognition afforded to the Water Engineering Division. We truly appreciate it, and it's most courageous. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Congratulations. The second award is for the Division of the Year with less than 500 members. This division, although small in size, is efficient in results, showing proactive, above-average support towards the 2022 Infrastructure Report Card. We have a commendation in this category. Commended Institutional Award, Division of the Year, less than 500 members, goes to SAICE Fire Engineering Division. Umlilo. I think I noticed a celebrity on stage. Would you like to make a speech?
Good evening, everyone. Sorry, I just want to get my notes out here. Our chairperson, Jocelyn Evans, isn't available this evening, but I'd really like to accept this award on behalf of the Fire Division. It's a relatively new division, which was only established in 2018, and although we're out of Women's Month, it boasts nearly 30% women, which is fantastic. On behalf of the Fire Division, we'd like to thank SAICE for giving the fire protection engineering industry a home with an academic, learned and respected institute. Fire protection engineering is a relatively newly recognized standalone specialization, and the opportunity to foster approaches to fire safety that are steeped in critical thought, robust solutions, and peer review assists in ensuring our industry matures into a respected field that is both appreciated and understood by our fellow engineers. Thank you for recognizing our ongoing efforts and for celebrating us along with so many other outstanding entries. Thank you.
Thank you. Are we really done with Women's Month? That's so sad. Because I think we milked it, ladies. Haven't we? Yeah, man. And the winning division with less than 500 members is... Winner Institutional Award, Division of the Year, less than 500 members, SAICE Environmental Engineering Division. I told you I'm noticing a celebrity on stage. Would you like to make another speech?
I'm back again. And in case you wondered who I am, I'm Debbie Besseling. I have the pleasure of working with 7 of the technical divisions of SAICE as their technical divisions administrator, and I absolutely love what I do. I'm very proud to accept this award on behalf of the Environmental Division. Our chairperson, Jessica, is watching this video, and I have a speech from her as well. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Environmental Engineering Division of SAICE, it gives me great pleasure to accept this award as Division of the Year. In recent years, the impacts of all engineering disciplines on the environment and the alignment of sustainable infrastructure to the work of SEED has never been so important. on the backdrop of the global movement around climate change and the greening of the built environment, the activities of SEED have been critical and relevant for all our members and for SAICE as an organization. SEED is one of the fastest growing divisions of SAICE, and with an increasing student and graduate membership, and our industry and stakeholder engagement has increased significantly. It is with thanks to our members, SAICE divisions, branches, national office that SEED continues to grow. It is with immense gratitude that we accept this behalf. It has been an honor to serve as the chairperson of SEED. That's from Jessica. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Ms. President, would you like to add a few more words?
Just a few words. There are many, many divisions that have been contributing to the infrastructure report card that we will be bringing out as SAICE in the coming month. In October, the launch should be. So on behalf of SAICE National Office and the team that is working on the infrastructure report card, I would like to thank everybody that is making a contribution to that document. It's an important document. We need to take stock what we have and where we need to work. Thank you.
Thank you. Our young members are up next in the SAICE Student Chapter of the Year category. Wow. I would also like to again call upon Ayanda Siboni, PPS Group Executive, Marketing and Stakeholder Engagement, to join me on stage for the handover. Ayanda?
The next category rewards the SAICE Student Chapter of the Year. The winning student chapter has successfully advertised the SAICE brand at tertiary level and is the most influential and impactful on its members. This student chapter has successfully represented SAICE and set an example of professional communication through its parent institution and SAICE.
Tonight we have 2 commendations and the winner for this category. Commended Student Chapter of the Year, University of Stellenbosch Student Chapter. She's shy.
Hi. As you can see, I have no words. I'm so grateful and I'm so excited. Oh yeah, and it's being recorded. So my team, please. I wouldn't be able to do it without you. Caitlin, Logan, TK, Alia, and Aaron. You guys are amazing. Thanks.
All right, I would like you to remain on stage. I would like you to remain on stage. SAICE would like to recognize this young leader and chairperson who had led the resuscitation of the Stellenbosch Student Chapter. She has also traveled all the way from the Western Cape to be with us tonight to represent the chapter. Well done, Henri Kroonkamp. Congratulations. Yes, thank you. The second commendation goes to Commended Student Chapter of the Year, University of Johannesburg, Doornfontein Studio, student chapter.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, I'm shy. We're very excited to have received this award. Oh, this is true definition that hard work does pay off. We're very much grateful to SAICE and the SAICE Johannesburg branch for always supporting us. Thank you.
Wow, Nonhlanhla Sithole. I want to point out what an exceptional leader she is. And as an influential rising leader and the chairperson of the student chapter, she has been instrumental in enabling over 300 students to attend the recent 2022 presidential address and encouraging more than 130 students to sign up as a member of SAICE within 24 hours following the presidential address. A round of applause for this determined and inspiring young lady. Yazi ngathi ngabaculela asibe happy. Asibe happy. Sibe mu. Yebo, thank you so much. Wow, 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 wow. Now that's what I call Josie for sure. And the winner of the SAICE Student Chapter of the Year goes to University of Johannesburg APK Civil Student Chapter. Ow, 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 ow. The spirit of togetherness. Now, who would like to challenge me? Sister Bettina.
was prepared for this. Oh my God, you guys. This is 3 years in a row for us. It means the world to us. Thank you to SAICE. Thank you to President Marianne for being an inspiration to me. Thank you for the SAICE Johannesburg branch for supporting us. Thank you to my exceptional team that is here with me today. Our mentors from UJ. None of this is possible without any of these people standing next to me. And I can't be more honored to be standing in front of you and be standing as your chairperson of 2022 and to bring this home again for 3 years in a row. Thank you.
Woo! Congratulations. The president would like to say a few words.
Again, it has been an inspiration to going around the country and see these young people being so dedicated. We've heard about the over 100 students that signed up within 24 hours. The welcome at the Johannesburg campus was amazing. So I think this country and civil engineering is in good hands, and congratulations to all student chapters.
Thank you so much, team. You make us all proud. It is my honor to call on a representative from Zutari to join me on stage for the coveted Zutari photo competition category. Could we please have a representative from Zutari on stage?
A highly sought-after segment of the annual awards is the Zutari photo competition. The criteria for the winning image includes the creative portrayal of civil engineering activities or projects, originality, photographic expertise, visual impact, and balanced artistic composition.
Yes, please. Thank you, sir. In third place, Zutari photo competition, Imran Kalwaya. In second place, Zutari photo competition, Aaron Da Silva. Aaron is not here with us. I've mentioned it earlier, but congratulations, Aaron. And the winner is, I want to hear that. Come, the tables, I'm sure we all can do this. And the winner is Bonisile Ndlovu. Is Bonisile here? I don't think Bonisile is here. But congratulations, Bonisile. Thank you. Lastly, we would like to recognize the valuable contribution made by our advertisers. May I ask Tom McCurry, SAICE's head of training, to join me on stage again. Please
Finally,
give a round of applause.
We have the award for the Civil Engineering Magazine, Most Supportive Advertisers of 2021. SAICE is grateful to every advertiser that supports our industry.
We are delighted to award as runner-up for 2021 Most Supportive Advertiser 2021, Sizabantu Piping Systems. I think we would like you to say a word. Yes.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much, guys. Well, I must actually say thank you to everyone here for trusting us with our products on your projects. I know water pipes fitting is not a big part of your projects, but it's an important part. And hopefully we as Sizabantu will be able to do it for the next few years coming, 30, 50, 100 years. There's the same guarantee that we give on our pipes. Thank you very much.
Woo! And our most supportive advertiser for 2021 is winner for the most supportive advertiser 2021, Reinforced Earth. Would you like to say a word? Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. It's a great pleasure for my colleague and I, Mitzi, to receive this award. As the other gentleman said, we believe this is our contribution to the civil engineering industry. Our company has been around for 46 years in South Africa, doing reinforced earth, which is mechanically stabilized earth. We've contributed many, many structures on some of the most spectacular projects throughout the country and in Africa, and we hope to walk the same path with SAICE for another 46 years and with yourselves. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you, ladies. We want to truly express how proud we are of all of the finalists and winners for tonight's awards. Thank you to everyone that participated. To present our strategic way forward, I would like to welcome Mr. Tom McCurry, SAICE's Head of Training.
I hope you all noticed that a requirement for the Johannesburg APK campus is you have to be up to a certain height. There was no tall people in that group, so nobody had to. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and honored guests. Thank you for the opportunity to give a very brief overview of some of the activities that we have been involved with over the last year and what we will be working on in the year ahead. Let me just make sure I've got all my toys working. So we focused on two very key issues which I think are important to our members and obviously to our profession. That's ensuring that we maintain SAICE's relevance in an environment that is ever-changing and ever more and more demanding, both to our members and to our industry as a whole. And secondly, to try and continue to add value to our SAICE members and to continue with the Growing Forward initiative. Like any organization, SAICE has limited resources, and we are trying to achieve as much as we can to obtain the maximum bang for our, or should I perhaps say your, buck. SAICE can be divided roughly into 3 equal parts: our student members, our associate members, and our corporate members, which includes our fellows and honorary fellows. The last year we have focused primarily on the first 2 groups that I have mentioned. Our student members are very important to us, as you have heard both from Marianne as the evening has progressed, and from the very vocal noise that has come from those students. At least they are toying with pleasure tonight and not threatening to burn some lecturer down or something similar. We've hosted regular webinars through the last year, aimed primarily at bringing your profession as engineers to the classroom. Often we have students studying, and the connect between what they are studying and what you build or design is not always well understood. And secondly, to give you, the industry, an opportunity to showcase your projects to potential future engineers and, who knows, potential future employees. It is important to them that they continue that learning process beyond the university stage, and we are here hopefully to provide that opportunity. The second area that we've concentrated on is our associates. Last year when we reached out to them, it was quite abundant from them that they were all struggling for one or other reason to obtain their professional registration. You've already heard the CEO of EXA mention the identification of engineering work, and that's not just some word or words. That is a very, very real, imminent threat to our profession. The deadline is the 24th of March 2024, and if you go onto SAICE's website, you'll see the clock is ticking down, and it has been for over 12 months. So what we've done is we've developed a series of do-it-yourself videos that explain the registration process in the simplest possible form. It's available on our e-learning portal, and we hope that it will assist those struggling candidates and or those that are not even candidates to pursue their registration dreams. We've also successfully arranged 2 webinars targeted at specific elements of our profession. The first was for academics, because they are not emitted from the regulations, and the second was to the public sector. Very, very well attended, with an excess of 300 people in the webinar, and all striving towards obtaining their professional registration. We hope to hold more of them in the near future, and our next one that is planned is specifically aimed at the construction sector. And then lastly, I've only been given a very brief time, and for those that know me as a lecturer, talking for 5 minutes is almost impossible, but I'm going to try and stick to the task I've been given. Our council has recently approved a 25-point strategic action plan. If you look on the screen, there are just a few nuggets out of that action plan, because, as I said, I have 5 minutes and I can't go through all of them. But what we are going to be working on is basically aimed at making and strengthening our branches and divisions, our student chapters, and ensuring that we continue to add value to all of our members in their careers and hopefully in their own personal lives as engineers. There is much work still to be done. Our aim remains to provide an efficient, affordable service to our members and to ensure we assist all of them to build their careers one puzzle piece at a time. I thank you.
Thank you. I would now like to call on Ntabeleng Lenswane, SAICE's Head of Marketing, to present the vote of thanks. Ntabeleng? Oh, there we go.
Thank you, Renee. A very good evening and warm welcome once again to everyone who's joining us for the 2022 SAICE SANRAL National Awards, both in person and online. My role tonight is a very simple yet important one, I believe, and that's just to convey thanks and gratitude on behalf of SAICE to everyone who has participated in any way in making tonight's event successful. To start off with, I'd like us to pay special homage to our fallen heroes. This is all the SAICE members that have passed away in the last 12 months, so I'd like us to take a moment to honor them. Thank you very much. These are very important people, and I know some of their family members are streaming the event online, and we do honor them. So let me continue and say thank you once again to everyone who has made time to attend the awards, whether in-house or online, and just to say that these awards would not be possible and in fact would be meaningless without you. Just to give you an idea, for those of you who were at 2021, that we had 120 people in Sandton last year, and this year we have a whopping 320 people in the room. So I'd like you to give yourselves a hand of applause for that and for making this event really successful. I say this because I'm fully cognizant of the fact that you could be anywhere, doing anything, offices, work with family, yet you left all your family members and your colleagues, and you chose to spend the few hours that you did with us, and we really appreciate you for that. We'd like to thank our amazing speakers as well tonight. Babu Nxumalo, thank you so much for supporting SAICE and just for dropping everything whenever we call on you and leaving the many tasks that you are inundated with in order to support us. Thank you for your inspirational keynote address tonight and just for supporting the collaborative efforts that we are continuing on with as EXA and SAICE. Testament to this, I think tonight, if you'll notice in the front, we have 2 tables of SAICE executives and, in-house, and these are led by the EXA president, Madam President Ms. Refilwe Buthelezi. I know you had a busy day today. You even had a speaking engagement, yet you did make time to come out tonight, and for that we really appreciate you. Thank you. To the SAICE team in-house and online, national office, the divisions, the branches, the student chapters, and all the panels led by our president, Prof. Marianne van der Skuren. I've been traveling with Marianne this year, so I finally learned how to pronounce her surname, van der Skuren. Okay. Prof. Marianne, thank you very much. And the various SAICE entities that make up the regional and technical homes of our more than 15,000 member fold, we'd like to appreciate you for your contribution, and we also look forward to a successful 2023 with you all. And whilst we're talking about leadership and presidents, I don't know how many of you know, but we have made history tonight. Our EXA and SAICE presidents that are both in the house, both female, and I'd like them to stand up and take a bow. Ms. Refilwe, Prof. Marianne. Let's give them an applause one more time. To me, this is what transformation looks like. This is what representation looks like. And we commend you for being at the helm of our industry and leading by example, and we really thank you for us, for the generation of our children and other generations coming after, and I think a meaningful legacy is what we should all be working towards. So we see that in you and we appreciate you. Allow me now to also congratulate the individuals that have brought us together tonight. This is all our finalists and our winners of the 2022 SANRAL SAICE National Awards. Your hard work and dedication to the industry has really paid off, and we're really excited to see all that you have and just to see you adding value to our country and its people. And also a special thank you on that note to the panel, to the 2022 awards judging panel, which we've prepared a list, by the way, of them, which will be flighted. It is actually flighted on the screen behind me, so we'd like to appreciate all the judges. I know some are in-house and others are streaming online. Thank you for taking the time and your resources, you know, the use of your experience and your expertise to adjudicate the awards this year. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, an event of this magnitude takes many months of planning and lots of unseen late evenings and early mornings. And as a matter of fact, I was saying to Sandy in the booth there, just talking about 2023, we've already started planning and we have wonderful ideas of what we're going to bring through in the coming year. You know, this is not a kind of event that you can put together independently. Rather, it necessitates a strong group of people that are very thick-skinned and talented and hardworking, and we've made it happen. So a big congratulations and thank you to the team that put this event together. A round of applause, please. Just to mention a few entities, this team includes SAICE, of course, Mishka on the socials. It includes Tom, Salet, you know, Hermine, even in the finance office, making sure all the invoices are paid after this event. Also the technical crew led by SWM Communications. You know, those 2 a.m. WhatsApp calls end tonight until further notice. So thank you very much. Thank you to our venue, Monte Casino, and to all our supply partners, Estrogen Agency, the DECO, and the AV team. Thank you very much for all your assistance and your support. Finally, tonight would not be a success without the investment and support of many public and private entities that have walked the journey as SAICE with us. So not just for the awards, but even for ongoing initiatives and projects that we are bringing out to support the civil engineering industry. We've had immense support from all of our sponsors, and it's my honor to appreciate every organization that sponsored these awards. You know, your support is testament to the fact that we are doing the right things and on the right path, and we really appreciate building relationships with you on an ongoing basis. And much appreciation on that note goes to Barbara and Nicole. I know they're streaming the awards online tonight. They are from Avenue Advertising. I'm sure you would have seen all the sponsors' emails from Barbara and Nicole. Expect proposals for the 2023 sponsorships as well, you know. And on a more serious note, we'd like to thank the 2022 sponsors, new and returning sponsors, and this includes two-time naming rights sponsors, SANRAL, Zutari, PPS for Professionals, Reinforced Earth, Mariswe, SKI, Sika South Africa, Murray and Dixon, and Mokona Group. A round of applause to our sponsors. Thank you very much. And lastly, from my side, with that said, I wish you a splendid rest of the evening. Please don't be in a hurry to go home. Sit back, relax, network with your colleagues. And for those flying back home, I know we've got a room full of people coming from all parts of South Africa, Western Cape, KZN, East London as well. We wish you a safe trip. Even those driving locally, please be safe and take care of yourself. See you in 2023. Good night and God bless.
Thank you, Ntibaleng. Thank you so much. Well said. Okay. It's a pleasure. All right. Thank you for joining us for these prestigious awards. We look forward to hosting you online and in person again next year. Enjoy the rest of your evening. This goes to everyone that's streaming right now. Thank you so much. I would like to call on all the winners as well as the SAICE leadership to join me on stage for a group photo.
everyone. Hello, everyone. If you're on the end of the stage as well, please come have a seat. Much more comfortable. There we go. All right. If you're nice and tall, stay at the back, please. There we go. Looking great. All right. The shorties at the back, I can see you. If you're hiding, I'll find you. All right. We still get some more space at the front. Got a little bit of space at the front. All right. Okay. Yeah. Come on, let's go back a bit here. This is good. No, you're fine. All right, everyone. Okay, we just squeezed you in. All right, you ready, guys? Everyone here, right? Okay, here we go. You all look like winners. Well done. And again. Are you all smiling? All right, here we go. The last one. Here we go. Big smiles, everyone. I want you to say SAICE after 3. 1, 2, 3. Well done, everyone. If all the SAICE leadership could please remain on the stage. That's all the SAICE leadership. Please stay on the stage. Thank you.
I would like to now invite you to enjoy dinner while I take a short break. I will be back in about 20 minutes to perform my final set for the evening. Enjoy.